Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I'm Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, and Emira Samira is still here. She is still with us, which I will admit is quite surprising. I mean, it's a very nice surprise, do not get me wrong at all. I am delighted that Samira is still around the place, ready to report in and do her duty to the lovely people of Duchy, but I was sort of expecting her to pass on last time, but you know what, she did not do that at all. There she is, she's a very hardy type is Samira, and in her advanced years she has had to deal with some family issues, shall we say. I mean, her husband, Aarif here, he was found being very, very naughty indeed. He was writing letters to the stork with hugs of all the people. Oh my goodness me, it was quite the scandal indeed. But you know what? We kind of let them off. We forgave the pair of them because Samira is getting on a little bit. She's now 70 years old. She has seen many, many things throughout her long, long life. And the fact that these two are doing sort of naughty, illicit, late-night stork writing sessions, she just can't be bothered with that anymore. She's seen too many things to care about such a trivial issue like that. So she kind of let them off. And I hope they kind of appreciate that. I do hope they kind of understand that they got let off there. So yeah, Samira is getting on a little bit now. She's 70 years old. Her health is still poor. So, you know, she's still not overly sort of healthy, but she's not got the dying kind of health thing. So she's not sort of immediately on the way out. So let's see what we can do maybe in her final years. Who knows? I thought she was going to go last time and she did not. Maybe she'll stick around for another 10 years or whatever. I have no idea. Now, the current plan is to save up enough money to get ourselves a fancy duchy building. Because, of course, now we control the duchy and we control the duchy capital, Duchy. So we can go into here and we can, if we have enough money, build ourselves one of these very, very fancy buildings indeed. The only thing is that they all cost 255 gold. And we don't have that. We have 123 gold. So I think we need to move time on a little bit and just see if we can't bring in a little bit more money, because it'd be really, really good. If we could get one of these in, that would be fantastic. That'd be kind of her final kind of final thing that she leaves the dynasty. She obviously sorted all this out. She's improved all this land. If she could then add to the fact that she got a duchy title with a fancy duchy building, I think that would be very, very good indeed. She would be very happy with that kind of thing. So let's move time on. Let's see what we can do. We are earning 4.2 gold per month now, which is very, very good indeed. That is splendid. However, we are lacking a marshal, aren't we? We've got nobody to lead our armies because, we've got very few people in court right now. We don't have many people at all. I mean, we do have this person here who is an outstanding commander, called Hamasp Hetumi, who has just suddenly become unlanded. Oh, botherations. I was actually genuinely thinking about getting you in to go and lead our armies, but okay, fine, not you then. And now Saim has died of old age. Oh, dearie me. Right, we've got nobody to fill any positions at all. This is a little bit of a problem now. We're running out of people. Can we get some more people? We might have to bring you in. So Shifta Trisaka, which is a wonderful name, you're just sort of hanging around at the court. We might have to recruit you to the court for 55 minutes. Oh, but that's going to be critical. We're going to have a massive breakdown if we do that. We need some people in. We desperately, desperately need some people in our court to fill our council positions, but we haven't got any. I mean, Hugs, we don't want to marry you to any old bod to get somebody into our council. We'd rather use you for a sort of, a strategic alliance kind of marriage, and we've got nobody else. There's nobody else around. Maybe we should invite some claimants. Maybe we could get some claimants in, although that will cost money, won't it? That'll cost money to actually hire them into the court. But I mean, if we get some claimants in, that might help a bit. I mean, we could. Could we invite some knights? Could we get some knights in and maybe pick them on their sort of prowess, but also their other skills? Let's do that. Let's get 3 able-bodied men with 12 or more prowess. Let's get that underway, because that only costs a little bit of prestige. We've got loads of that going on. Let's hope that some of these people are good at doing other jobs. Okay, espionage deviancy. While performing her duties as my spy master, Mariam has uncovered a secret held by my husband, Emira Samira. Oh, dearie me. Okay. What secrets do you have now? The ways in which he seeks pleasure is revolting for any decent man to even think of, and yet he is not merely willing, but eager. It feels so unnatural and sickening. No, it is unnatural and sickening. An offence against Allah. Servant, fetch me a bucket before I rage. Okay, so our husband is not only a naughty person, but also he's a deviant now as well. Right. Okay, what a catch, what a catch. But you know what? He is very good at doing the fighting and such like, so we're still going to kind of let him off. Right, here we go. So we've got Quaward. Quaward? That's a fantastic name. I don't think I've ever seen a name like that before. You have got, I mean, you do have a diplomacy of 10, which is pretty good, and a prowess of 15. How much is it to get you into our court? 50 money. And it's going to stress us out in a critical way because we're shy, because we're bringing people into the court. I mean, I think you might just have to deal with that, Samira. I don't think there's anything we can do to actually lose any kind of stress, is there? Is there anything we can do? Go on a pilgrimage? I mean, we are kind of going more down the religious route, kind of devoting ourselves more to religion toward the end of our life. So maybe we could do this. Maybe we could do a pilgrimage. That might bring us some, I don't know, some stuff, and that might bring some money in or reduce our stress or do something good. I don't really know. Yeah, this isn't ideal, is it? This is not great. I think, let's wait. Let's wait for the next kind of knight person to arrive, because we don't want to kind of employ this person and then somebody better appear and then we go, oh no, we got the wrong one. Right. Okay, we are now, it says dying, but over there it says our health is poor. We've got the dreaded skull. You're at death's doorstep. Okay, right. Maybe leave death's doorstep. Don't knock on death's door. Then just walk down the path and go down to the pub in Death's village and just go and have a little drink in the pub for a bit. Maybe for, I don't know, 10 or 15 years possibly. Maybe have a go at that. I don't know. Okay, right. So we are very much heading to the end of Samira's life. How long will she cling on? I don't know. Oh, this is all very sad. And it's sad that you're having to deal with all this nonsense at the end, rather than just sort of sitting back and going, hooray, we're doing lots of lovely, relaxing things in our wonderful kind of realm. You're dealing with your husband being sort of a bit of a deviant, naughty person. And then you've got a council that's kind of falling apart. Do you know what? Let's do this. Let's go on a pilgrimage. We might as well do this. I know it's going to use up some of our money, but I think in her, her final days, she can go and show her devotion to her god. So here we go. Let's go and go to a place in the world that is closest to Allah. Yeah, okay, let's do that. We'll prepare for that journey. So where do we want to go? Now, I don't know where these places are. So, okay, that's a long pilgrimage. That's a long pilgrimage. They're all long pilgrimages that are going to take 100 gold. Now, you see, a part of me thinks, don't do that, because then Bernard won't have the 100 gold available. But that's not what this game is about, is it? It's what Samira would do. And I think in her final days, she would go and show her devotion, because she is a very devoted person. She's almost a paragon of virtue. She's not too far away from becoming really super religious. Okay, so where do we go? The only thing is, I don't know where these places are. I don't know where Sinai is. Medina's not too far away, is it? Hang on. Can we zoom out and have a look on the map? Hang on, come out of that. Can we see where these places are? Do they light up? I don't know. Medina's only across the water, isn't it? Yeah, Medina's only over there. Is that long? Is that a long pilgrimage? Maybe we have to walk all the way around. Maybe we can't get a boat or whatever. I mean, they're all the same. They're all same sort of thing. Why don't we go to the mosques in Al Medina? That sounds okay. We shall start a pilgrimage, a long pilgrimage with somebody who's not very well, but it's the right thing to do. Yeah, there we go. We're on our way. Pilgrimage departure. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under the protection of Allah. While I go with God, my realm must wait, however long I may be gone. It's time to depart, maybe in more ways than one, Samira. Okay, so here we go. She's on her way. How are we doing over here? How's control? I know, we're not up in control, are we? Because we don't have any marshals. Oh dear. Okay, pilgrimage Ziyarat. Though the Hajj is mandatory for all Muslims, pilgrimages to other locations are far less common. As these ziyarat are not required by Islamic doctrine, the Muslims who choose to undertake them can have a wide variety of motivations for doing so. As we travel along the road to Al-Madinah, I find myself thinking about what made me want to take this journey in particular. Okay, so what do we go for? I want to see the entirety of Allah's glorious creation. Yeah. I think that kind of would make sense because you're now sort of devoting yourself to religion. My zeal burns so hot that I wish to do more than just the Hajj. Or the doubts I harbour compel me to look for answers in distant lands. I don't think we'd go for that. I don't think she has any doubts anymore. She's kind of just, she's got rid of all of her doubts. She's not bothered by things anymore, as we saw by the fact that she let her husband, her daughter off being naughty. I think, I want to see the entirety of Allah's glorious creation. She's kind of been around in her own little sort of part of the world for a long time. She wants to go and see other amazing things. So what does that do? We lose a tiny bit of stress, we gain some piety, and we get worldly pilgrimage for 10 years. I don't think we'll be around for 10 years. Okay, diplomacy goes up a tiny bit. That's quite welcome. Can we have another Faris appearing, please? Can we have another one of those? I mean, we probably can't afford to buy them in. Pilgrimage, the arrival. I am finally here, body and soul, at the great mosque of Al Medina. As the Ulama offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that had to happen for Allah to bring me here at this moment in time. I have walked the holy path. We gain a gigantic pile of piety, which is very nice, and we get display of submission. So people of the same faith as us like us a little bit more. Okay, that's very nice. I think, is that going to push us on to Paragon of Virtue? And it is. Wonderful stuff. I assume now she comes home. I assume she just, I don't know, gets an Uber back home or something. I don't know. Pilgrimage of the return. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the imams and the ulamas treat me. I have undergone the journey of a holy woman, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. It is good to be home, and we've arrived home. Okay, I didn't think we'd survive that trip, if I'm being completely honest, but there we go. There we go. Right, find secrets task is done. Another Faris has arrived. Hang on. So that's finished. We uncovered a secret. Tigme Randid's non-believer secret. Okay, who are you and why do we care? Okay, you're in our husband's court. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's okay. And we have another Faris who is good at fighting but not good at much else. Okay, can we afford to get the other guy in? The guy with the amazing name. Can we bring you in? Oh, but even then you've got a diplomacy of -2 and I want you to be our chancellor. Or do we get you in to be a martially person? You are very strong. You're very good at doing the fighting, which is kind of what we called you in for. Yeah, and you're not hanging around, are you? Yeah, you're still not in our court, which is unfortunate. Yeah, okay, this isn't going to go well. And you have got good diplomacy, but we can't employ you into a council position of the Chancellor anyway, which is all a bit of a shame. Okay, ooh, hang on. You're very good. Sadiq, kinda. He's kinda Sadiq. Okay, 17 martial and rough terrain expert and unyielding defender. Okay, we need 90 monies to recruit you to court. Oh my goodness me. Can we arrange a marriage between you and anybody else? Can we get that sorted? Not our great-granddaughter. Can we just have some kids? Can we have some of the children that are just around the court? No. They're all related to us. Okay. Right. Never mind. We'll have to wait a little while to get some more money in if we survive that long. And actually, Spymaster Mariam, come back and defend us, please. I'm not sure we're that bothered about finding secrets anymore. We're kind of past caring about that too much. So come back and protect us. There we go. Yep, go and disrupt some schemes. Make sure people don't come in and try and, poison us or kill us or whatever. Oh, and there we go. It's happened. Our beloved Emira Samira has finally passed away. She has left the transient house at the call of the True One at 71 years of age. She died of old age, a hollowed shell of her former self. She had long lost her wits by the time of her final passing. I mean, I think she had some of her smarts about her. She was certainly not as capable as she once was, but I don't think she'd lost all of her wits, game. That's a little bit harsh. Although she was a bit of a hollowed shell of her former self. I will give you that. Because, she was sort of suffering with all sorts of bits and bobs and loss and grief and such like. Emir Bernard ascends to the throne. Blessed with an abundance of friends, Bernard is likely to find strong support for his rule. Can those friends do council positions? Because that would be amazing if they could. Okay, so let's have a look. Died of old age on the 20th of October. And, yep, she founded the Lovely People House. She was distinguished. She was a paragon of virtue. So the final thing she did in her life, the final sort of notable thing, was to go on one final pilgrimage, which made her a paragon of virtue. Well done, Samira. Good job. She finished on the learning lifestyle, but she did pick up architect and administrator, and she was involved in 9 wars, so 7 offensive and 2 defensive, although only one of those was kind of called by us, I think. We only had sort of 1 offensive war, if you like. We had a defensive war, of course, but we only did sort of 1 attack on our neighbours, which got us our duchy title. Oh, well, there we go. There we go. Emira Samira has passed away. I mean, I think it was inevitable, wasn't it? I was very surprised that she survived the previous part, and she even got an extra year on this time as well. There we go. So look at that, up to 71. So that's that, isn't it? So, yep, we just get all our titles because we haven't got many, so we pick everything up, which is absolutely fine. So, yeah, we get the Duchy title, and then we get the Sheikhdom of Dalac, and that's the mosque, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Wonderful stuff. And then lineage, there's only 2 of us. So now it goes over to Emir Bernard. But of course, first we have to bid farewell to our beloved Emira Samira, who I think will be remembered for her patience and her diligence. So there she was, surrounded by people with emirates and kingdoms and other fancy titles, and she just had this tiny collection of very beautiful islands, but she knew that if she worked hard and focused her efforts, then she could make it work. And Dalac is now a much better place than it was at the start of her reign because she put the work in, she laid the foundations. It's more developed now, it's a more civilised place, there's all sorts of buildings here now, like barracks and farms, and of course she built a temple, a brand new temple, because her faith was very, very important to her. She was quite a religious person, so she encouraged people across her realm to embrace their faith in this new house of worship. And of course, she was shy and reclusive. We know that about her. She didn't really like the attention that her position attracted. She'd rather have been sort of locked away on her own reading a nice book or praying or whatever. But that didn't stop her from achieving her ultimate goal of claiming the Duchy title that was surely rightly hers, really, as the ruler of Dalac itself. So as her health declined and as her life began to unravel around her with the death of her beloved husband Sheikh Najib, she saw her troops defeat their troublesome neighbours in a war which did include one brilliantly heroic defensive stand by the brave, noble Dalac army, and so the Duchy of Dalac's became hers. And that will of course be her lasting legacy to the lovely people dynasty. She got them started, she laid the foundations, and she set future generations up very nicely indeed with a developed realm and a Duchy title. I mean, it took pretty much her entire lifetime to do it, but she got there in the end. So I think we should remember Emira Samira as the woman who waited. But her life is over, it is now done, it's time for her son Bernard to pick things up. So here we go, Bernard, let's see what we can do. Okay, so we're starting as a brand new character, so let's see exactly what's going on. So Bernard, remind us of your stats. Okay, right, they're not looking brilliant, are they? You've got no other kind of traits. You're 38 and you've not completed any of the kind of lifestyle perk things. Really? Or do we get to pick them all? We've got 7 perks. I mean, of course, yeah, we'll go down the whole sort of stewardship thing because that will make sense. Yeah, okay, he's not even completed this yet. I don't like this one. I prefer architect. I want you to go down the route that your mum went down. Hang on, what's your stress like? You're on 34 stress. Okay, hang on a second. You can reset perks, but that's 85 stress. So that would stress you out. So we'd immediately start with some sort of terrible negative kind of thing going on. I don't know if that's the best thing for us to do right now. What can we do to lose some stress? Now look, we have extort subjects. I don't like that at all. That's just not nice. We don't want that kind of stuff. We could go on a hunt. Hang on, that loses 30 stress. It will cost us most of our money, but that's okay now. We're playing as a different character. Although, hang on, he's greedy. Bernard is greedy, so he's not going to want to relinquish money too readily, although I think we probably should. I mean, would we though? Because yeah, that's a lot of money. 67 money when we've only got 73 is actually quite the chunk of money. I don't think Bernard would do that. I think he's too greedy. So yeah, he's greedy, so diplomacy comes down, but monthly income goes up by 5%. Well, monthly income per stress level goes up by 10%. That's not too bad. He's cynical. So intrigue and learning goes up, but monthly piety comes down. Oh, so we're not overly religious, and we're fickle. So diplomacy goes up, stewardship comes down, which is a shame. Hostile scheme resistance is up by 20%. That's quite good. Okay, right, now what do we have in terms of sort of doctors and such like? So, okay, so you're still here. So Mufti Kora of the lovely people emirate. Are you the one that we had before? Do we actually have anybody on the council at all? Oh, no. Right. So we have our wife, who's also the spy master. We've got the Mufti over there. Now, your mum had sort of Bernard as the steward. Who do we have? Oh, hang on. At least we can have a marshal. We can have Sheikh Aarif. There you go. We've at least got one role sort of filled. Okay. This person here is awful. They've got no skills at all. Okay, hang on. Right. I think Is it more important to have... Hang on a second. Right. Let's come out of that for a second. Let's go and pick our lifestyle. We'll pick stewardship. So wealth focus, domain focus, or duty focus. Wealth focus. He's greedy. He wants all of the money. So there we go. And yeah, that's why I don't think we will rejig our stats. Because I don't think we want to spend the money on calling a hunt. Because I just don't think we want to do that. We want to sort of do stuff that earns us more money. That's fine. We don't mind to, you know, sort of spend to then accumulate later on. But I don't think we'd call a hunt when we've only got 73 money left, because then we don't have much money at all. And he's greedy. He loves all the shiny gold coins. Okay, right, so that sorted that out. So what have we got going on up here? The morsel of St. David has low durability. Oh no, we're going to lose our piece of dried meat in a box. What a shame. We could get somebody to repair it. Clergy opinion +2. I'm not so bothered. This thing here is quite good. That's quite good. I'm not so bothered about the morsel of St. David. That can fall apart. 5 years until it collapses. Too few spouses. You don't have the appropriate number of spouses for someone of your faith. Oh, we can have secondary spouses. And we're getting a negative piety modifier thing, are we? Because we haven't got... Oh, yeah, we're losing 0.5 piety every month because we don't have enough wives. Okay, crikeys. Okay. I mean, you are greedy, so you probably would like to have more wives. Okay, I mean, let's have a look. Who can we find? Who can we find that's quite good? I don't quite know what sort of the point is of having the second wives, because do they help out? Like, do you want to pick one with good skills, good sort of stats? I don't really know. I mean, you're a genius. You're a genius person, but do we want you? I don't really know. Or do we pick one that's good at sort of spy mastering? How good are you at spy mastering? 26. Oh no, you're really good at spy mastering. I don't really know. I don't know who to pick here. I don't quite know what we want from them. I mean, do we go for an alliance? Do we go for alliance power? The High Chiefdom of wherever that place might be. Okay, hang on a minute. Where's that? Oh, it's a bajillion miles away, all the way over there. No, I don't think we want to be allied with you. Although you do have quite a nice amount of troops. But yeah, you're really quite far away. If you called us for help, it'd take us about 6 months for our troops to get over there. The war would probably be over by the time we arrived. You tell them, go, hey guys, we're here. Oh, everyone seems to be a bit dead. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that then. The something Amulet, whereabouts is that? That's sort of equally as far away, just in the other direction, but you have nowhere near as many troops. Okay, so maybe we don't marry for sort of an alliance. I mean, do we just do sum of all skills and just pick somebody? I don't know. I mean, you seem quite good. You're brave, you're vengeful, and you're wrathful. Okay, not you, because you sound a little bit scary. Let's have... I don't know, you're generous. We're not going to like you. No, because we're greedy. Is there anybody else that's greedy? You're generous. Can we have... Hang on. Can we find another greedy person? That might make sense, mightn't it? Can we find anybody that might be greedy? You're paranoid, greedy, and shy. Okay, so we're cynical and fickle. Okay. Oh, hang on. You're perfect. You're fickle, cynical, and greedy. You're the same as us. And we get potential alliance with the Sheikhdom of Sinjar, which is tiny and really, really far away. Are they going to need us for anything? I don't know, but that's a perfect kind of arrangement of things. 23, you've got good health. You're very good at learning. You've got very good high learning. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll go for this, please. Let's see if we can do that. So yeah, oh no, he desires an alliance. That does worry me. That worries me. Are we going to get dragged all the way up here into some sort of petty wars going on? Do you know what? Let's do it. We're the same as this person, which sort of makes sense. Ooh, and they're a novice physician. They're an actual proper doctor. They're currently that person's court doctor. But if we marry them, we can steal them away and they can become our doctor. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so here we go. Bernard's first kind of thing, because he's greedy, is to sort out another wife for himself. Okay, so now that's sorted. So we've got ourselves our extra spouse over there. So we shouldn't then be losing that chunk of piety. Okay, so that's quite good. Yeah, we've got a faction against us. A dangerous faction. Okay. Military power. Oh, okay, hang on. So Sheikh Aarif of Burr. Oh, okay. is potentially he wants lower crown authority, or he might rebel. Where are we? There we are. Yeah, he might rebel against us. He's created a liberty faction. Okay, how about we try and sway him? 83% chance of success. So let's see if we can make him like us, although he is going to send an ultimatum in 8 months. I think surely we can take him on. Surely we can fight him. And, okay, right, that's fine. We'll look at that in a bit. What else can we do? What else can we do to get more people into court? Oh, hang on. The doctor, hang on. Can we replace you with, yeah, our wife, our second wife? So Emira Massa bint Kathir. Yeah, you, because you're an actual proper doctory person. So there we go. It will cost you 200 prestige. You can't afford this, and it will put you at a deficit. And you will have the following effect. Oh, we've got no prestige at all? Oh my word. Okay, fine. We won't do that right now then. We'll do that at some point in the future. Right, let's just let time tick on. I mean, do we know any secrets or anything? Have we got any secrets? No, we hold no hooks at all. We know no secrets. And we've acquired ourselves a grand total of 1 prestige. Hooray! We've got a single tiny glimmer of prestige locked away in a box somewhere that we open up and look at on rainy days. Okay, right, that's a bit of a problem. This is also a bit of a problem, but that has come down. His kind of military power thing has tumbled down a little bit, which is okay. Yeah, now what are we going to do about this? So you've got 724 people. Yeah, hang on. How have you got that many? You've got 620. Have you? Hang on. That's still tribal. You've still not sort of updated that to a clan kind of footing yet. Nor that place. Although you don't care about this place because that place has got hardly any tax and hardly any levies. Whereas down here seems to be quite good. I mean, they're going to send an ultimatum in 3 months. Can we make you like us? What if... Oh, we're going to hate this. I'd like to send him a gift. But we don't want to do that because we're greedy. And 27 gold is quite the amount of gold. What else can we do to make him like us? Why doesn't he like us? So short reign, greedy. Opinion of predecessor brings that up quite a bit. Oh dear. Okay. I'm not quite sure. Can we gift him? Can we gift him this artifact? It's only +5 opinion. And it's falling apart. And we're going to get stressed because we're greedy. Okay, greedy is very troublesome. Greedy is a trait that's a pain. Okay, we'll have to see what happens in 3 months' time. Or 2 months' time. That's certainly ticking along there. I mean, if we could bring control of this place up, would that help with this? I don't know. They're going to send an ultimatum in 1 month. Okay, let's see what that brings. And let's see if we're able to actually win a war against our former stepdad. Okay, right. So they can send an ultimatum at any time. Hopefully, can you wait 7 months? Can you wait? Yeah, 7 months-ish. That'd be grand if you could wait. Accusations of witchcraft. Okay. So this person here, all the villagers think she is a witch because the animals are poorly. Okay, so circumstantial evidence. She must burn for her crimes against Allah. But we would get stressed out for doing that. Or a witch, you say, I could use a new advisor. So she joins our court. I mean, she is very good. Oh, she's a genius lunatic. She's the finest type. A lusty, wrathful, shy, genius lunatic witch. Brilliant. I mean, do we bring you in? Do we bring you into the court and then marry you to one of the knights and then hope that you have lots of very clever, genius children? I mean, that is going to upset the people of Delac, however. They're not going to like that. Oh, hang on a second. Right, so over to here. So we have no popular opinion at all. They're not fussed about us either way. Okay, so if we do that, the people of Delac are not going to like us. That is let her go. So that's going to be popular opinion -25, but we gain some stewardship. Whereas that is we get her on board. Okay. We spend 100 piety that we don't have. Oh dear. They join our court. I mean, I think, what's he like? Hang on. So he's cynical and he's fickle. I mean, he changes his mind quite a lot and he trusts the self-interest of others above all else. I mean, would we just say, just let her go? I don't think we'd kill her because we're cynical and we don't believe that she is a witch or whatever. I think we'd probably just let her go. But then I kind of think, do we bring her in? It'd be handy if we did bring her in, but I don't know if Bernard would do that. But he is greedy. We can get more people on board in our court, and then we can get more sort of people on board on the council, which means he can get more money in the long run. Do you know what? Yeah, let's bring her in. Let's spend 100 piety that we don't have. Right, and here we go. Here's our liberty demand thing. To my liege, it is time for you to recognise the ancient and inalienable, good word, rights of your vassals. Accept the demands of the Liberty faction or face our swords on the battlefield. Okay, I guess I have no choice. So we lose 20 dread. We get the law autonomous vassals. We spend 200 prestige, which we don't have, and Liberty faction is disbanded. Or I will not be threatened. So he's going to then attack us. Although we do have... Oh, hang on. Have we got an ally? We've got somebody who can bring in 497 people. Oh dear. Oh dear. Rainbow. Rainbow. Would you like to go and get married to somebody very quickly so we could bring some troops in to help us with a bit of a rebellion? That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Let's find somebody with a nice big alliance going on. Oh dear. Right, okay. Get rid of greedy. Not so bothered about that. Religion. Yeah, let's go for Ashari. Let's try and get our own people. So, there's our brother-in-law. Of course. Yes, because our sister is married to that chap. And then we've got the High Chieftain. That's that place that was miles away. The Sunny Caliphate. Right, yeah. So is that the new... Are you the new sort of... are you the leader of our religion? Is that you? I don't know how we find that out. Caliph Zahir Muqtadi. Okay, hang on a second. If we go down here and have a look. So, yeah, it's you. Okay, so can we get in with the Caliph again? I think that would be quite good. So he's only 28. He's 28 and Rainbow is 19. So that might work out quite nicely. Inheritable traits. As at least one parent has this trait, it will get inherited. So they're going to get kids are going to get that Sayyid trait. And they might get intelligent from Rainbow. Okay, I think that's got to be a good thing. He's not going to do matrilineal at all. That's a massive no-no. Yeah, okay. Let's go and get married. I don't think we're the first wife, are we? No, we are a secondary spouse. Oh, but okay, he's only got one wife. So, okay, maybe that's why he wants to do it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And he desires an alliance as well. So let's send that proposal. And we will tell you that we're not going to be threatened and go away. Right, so a Liberty War breaks out. There's 844 military for them, as opposed to our 904. It's not very much. You child of a mangy dog. You know who our mum is. That's not very nice. You were married to her, you meanie pants. We can no longer tolerate the harsh laws which violate our ancient rights. By the sword, these laws will be cut down. Okay, rally the troops. Right. So he's then going to try and fight us. So we've got 844 him, 904 troops for us. Okay, so can we call upon, firstly, this person over here to come and help us out? We've got no prestige. It costs prestige to call people into a war, doesn't it? Oh, no, it doesn't for some reason, because it's a Liberty War. We can just say, come and help, please. Right, call them to war. Do you know what? Let's sort this out. Let's get this whole war thing sorted. So raise all of our armies. You can just stand over here and defend. Due to the war between you, can no longer sway Sheikh Arif. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Right, so, now, Rainbow, our beloved Rainbow, is married to the Caliph of our faith, which is very good. So excellent news there. Hello, would you like to come and help us out in a bit of a fight? We didn't do the whole marriage thing just so you could help us. Yeah. Can you please come and join in this little fight we have going on? That would be marvellous. Right, our troops are just going to stay here. And Biscuit has come of age. I am proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination toward administration, such as Biscuit, can come to truly understand it. Displaying a thorough understanding of the flow of gold and the wanderings of people, he even expresses a remarkable creativity in dealing with these matters. Oh, that's good. Right, they grow up fast. Pause time for a second. Let's see exactly what is going on here. So, Biscuit, who is now our player heir, You're just, you're ambitious, you're paranoid. Okay, just is very good. Ambitious is fabulous, because that's +1 to everything. Combined with intelligent, you've got +4 to all of your skills. Yet somehow you've only got a diplomacy of 7. Even though you've got +4 to everything. My goodness. Okay, so just is pretty good. Ambitious is very good, although it does make you stressed out. Paranoid is not good for diplomacy, and it makes you very, very stressy. So I suspect, yeah, he is going to be quite stressed out. However, we could try and find him a spouse with some good skills. I mean, there's a genius. Okay, now you down here, Bayan. So you're just, you're generous, and you're fickle. So you've both got just in common. So opinion of just characters +10. Ambitious characters. Oh, hang on, you don't like other ambitious people. Oh, okay, I suppose that makes sense. And then paranoid. Okay, I think you seem quite good. And in terms of your stats, you're very, very good. And you're intelligent. So if you two have kids, they will get the intelligent trait because you're both intelligent. Oh, that's perfect. And you're an Ashari. Okay, this is wonderful stuff. This is going to work. Yeah, they don't like us very much. Oh, generous versus greedy. Oh, that's us. Oh, that's the opinion of us. Oh, no, I don't care about that. Do you like Biscuit is the big question. Yeah, okay, let's sort out a marriage between Biscuit and Bayan. There you go, Biscuit and Bayan. We'll sort that out. Let's have a quick check, actually. You're a courtier of somebody else. You're a skilled tactician. You're a reaver. But yes, you are intelligent, which is very important. And you are pretty good, apart from intrigue. Your other stats are very good. Yeah, okay. Send that proposal. That'll be quite nice. Right, so you do that. It looks like the enemy are going out into the sea, which is a little bit weird. And we've been joined by all sorts of amazing people. And there we go. So Biscuit and Bayan are now married. That's very good. Right, hang on. What do we do with our Faris? Oh my goodness me, they're all awful. Right, Biscuit, you're not allowed to go out fighting. Court Physician, you're not allowed to go out fighting. Right, you can go fighting. This is absolutely abysmal. What happened to all of our other good people? Oh, dearie me. And we still... Oh, no, we've got... Hang on, we need to sort the council out. Right, who is good at sneaky? Biscuit, you're good at being sneaky. So you go and be... Oh, no, but you're good at stewarding. Actually, you're far better at stewarding. Go and do some stewarding, please. Chancellor could be you, possibly. Spy Master. We have got quite a lot of choice with that now. Let's have this person. And Marshal. Oh, there's not many good people. We do want the person who's attacking us. So, I mean, do we just pick... Oh, they're all awful. They're all quite bad. Okay, right, no, let's just leave the marshalling for now. We won't do any of that. Right, and we're just going to stand here because they're going out into the sea for some obscure reason. And when they go out to the sea, they're going to have to come back on land. And if they come back this side, we should try and attack them. So hang on. Where are they going? Can we move down here and just sort of get ready to have a bit of a fight with them if they land? Because if they do, then, yeah, they're going to be sort of all disarrayed because they will have come in from the sea. So I think we could possibly attack them. I don't know what they're doing. Hang on. I mean, they're not doing anything right now. Why don't we go and siege down their place? Let's go and siege down this place here. Because for some reason they've wandered off into the sea over in that direction. I don't quite know what they're doing. But okay, right. Let's siege down this place here. It's going to take 9 months. A scheme at court. Somebody wants to kill that spineless antagonist. Oh no, what a terrible thing. Right, okay, never mind. I'm sure that'll be a thing that will come up later. But yeah, I'm a bit confused with the enemy. I don't quite know where the sort of, the Liberty War defenders have gone. But okay, fine. They've cleared off. We shall siege down their little town sort of settlement thing over here. Oh, hang on a minute. Right, they're coming back in. Is that them? Oh no, that's our friends. That's our buddies. That's our allies coming in. Okay, right, now they've got no hope because we've got our friends in. The allies are here to help us out. And we have an impeccable household, which means we now do have some prestige, finally, which is very welcome. And our neighbour, Gerard Alamira, boo, has won a war that they were fighting. Okie doke. Right, so we've got 58% of the war score already. I mean, if we head over here and just siege that down, that's going to be it. That's going to be the war over. And we gained 300 stewardship lifestyle experience and got +1 learning because our spouse helped us out. Okay, that is very wonderful indeed. Okay, I mean, we'll pick at any cost. So we'll do that. And when we get down to Avaricious, Avaricious is holding taxes up by 15%. It's not so bad. And given that Bernard is greedy, that would make sense that he would be kind of aiming for that. So, okay, fine. Yeah, that does make sense, actually. Maybe we don't need to rejig all of our perks and such like. Right, okay, here we go. Let's just get this place sieged down. Where have the enemy gone? They just went on a nice trip out on a boat. They just went out on a nice day trip on a boat. Oh, look. We have claimed a glorious victory. Okay, we gain dread, imprison every rebellious vassal, and gain a title revocation reason. The Liberty faction is disbanded. Its members cannot join factions for 10 years. Right, so we chuck him into prison. Okay, so enforce our demands. Peace be with you. I know when I'm defeated. It seems I'm left with no choice but to comply with your demands. Okay, absolutely. Right, so disband all of our troops. Money goes back up quite nicely. And yeah, we have ourselves a prisoner. So can we ransom you for 50 money, which is what we do because we love the shiny money. So yeah, okay, we'll ransom you. So you come out, but now you're still our vassal. You don't like us very much. So hang on, back we go to here. Let's try and sway you again. And then we'll put you back on the council. We'll put you back on the council because you're very good at doing the marshalling. And you're a powerful vassal who expects to remain on the council. Okay, so +1 opinion. But yeah, we're trying to sway you round a little bit, so maybe you'll like us a bit more, and that will stop all of this kind of nonsense happening in the future. Okay, crikeys. Thank you, allies. Thank you for helping out. You kind of did get there just in time. I think we could have possibly coped on our own, but it was good to have you kind of by our side. There we go. Wonderful stuff. And I think with that done, we will finish things up for now. I think we're at a good point to leave it. We've got kind of, the reign of Bernard lovely people to come. And yeah, we'll see what he can get up to. But yeah, he's off to a bit of a rocky start. Bit of a tricky start. But yeah, the money's coming in quite nicely. Got 217 money already, which is very welcome. How much are these buildings now, though? 300 money now to build a fancy duchy building. And it's going to take 4 years for it to be completed. And as well, I think, because we are playing as Bernard, I think we'd go for, where is it? I think we'd go for the either tax offices to give us +10% or Royal Reserves to give us 0.8 tax per month. I think that's what we'd do. We'd want to kind of maximise our money. But okay, do you know what? We shall look at that next time out. The reign of Bernard has begun, which is all very wonderful indeed. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. I mean, we shall miss Emira Samira. There she is there. She has at last passed away. It's all very sad. But yeah, that's how the game works. It's gone. She did very well at setting everything up for future generations. And now, yeah, it's Bernard's turn to have a go to see what he can do. But we shall see all that kind of stuff next time out. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. They've ripped my arms off, ripped my legs off. I mean, unfortunately they didn't rip anything else off. Yes, I'm off my face on mushrooms. Why, Lady Charlotte, I would certainly love to taste your cake. The King of the West is an idiot. I am off my face on mushrooms. I mean, asking me questions isn't going to be my strong point at the minute.